actually live tonight like usual on Wednesdays. I am out of town at this current moment. So I'm going to upload a video. I'm recording live unlisted and then I'll put it public when I'm done. Um, I don't have the best upload speed where I'm at. So anyways, I hope all is well, you guys. Has been some crazy stuff lately. So just hang in there, bear through it. Just understand that everything is a projection of your inner self. Just keep that in mind when you're feeling down, when you're feeling shitty, when you're feeling that dark energy. Some of us have been transmuting large amounts of really dark crap. I know I have. So just bear with it. Do the best you can. Okay. Those of you that transmute a lot probably understand what it's been like. So I noticed that my platforms have some people unsubscribing lately, you guys. I do know that my collective will be shifting. Okay, I am aware of that as growth is coming into the collective. Some people are dropping out. That is fine. Okay, some of you will come back later. Some of you are coming back from previous subscribers. Okay, I do know that my collective is shifting, and I'm kind of doing that on purpose as well, because the growth is going to be very extreme from here on out. Okay, so this is not going to be for everybody to watch all the time. That is fine. Okay, so if you'd like to join my Patreon, I'll leave that below as well. I do videos on there for soul growth and things like that. I try to post most of the time, but when I'm out of town and doing things for work, you guys, I may not post as often. But I will leave all that below in the description box. I do appreciate donations to the channel to help support the work that I'm doing, so I will leave that information below as well. I have an Amazon wish list that is up and going as well. Okay, I appreciate everything, you guys. I appreciate all the support, and I hope you are well. Okay, so as usual, I'm going to do a feminine collective and a masculine collective. Energy is energy, so you may resonate with feminine one day, the masculine the next, or both, a little bit of both. You can resonate it with somebody that you're dealing with in your life. I do know one thing, you guys, the masculines are awakening. Some masculines have chosen not to awaken and have collapsed back into the timelines. Okay, so some of you are dealing with that right now, letting go of an old masculine and accepting and understanding that you can't fix them, which is the whole point anyways. You can't fix people, right? So I feel like right now the feminine energy is really working on releasing and accepting that they cannot fix people, and it may be people that you love that are very close to you that you have to release and let go of. Okay, so just bear in mind that everybody has their own individual growth that they need to do within themselves. Okay, this is truly the battle within yourself. That's what this whole thing is that's going on. And I know right now there's a lot of I want to blame, I want to blame, I want to blame, okay, and pointing fingers going on right now. I know this is going on behind the scenes in people's lives at this time, so just bear with it, you guys, and just understand it's not you. That when people are pointing fingers at everybody else saying it's their fault, that is their personal battle inside of themselves. The divide in this world is so extreme right now, and it is getting more extreme, that the only way out some individuals find is to blame somebody else. Okay, so if you're experiencing that in your life right now, just ignore it, back away from it, turn away from it. Pick your battles. It's not worth it to sit there and try to prove who you are, because when you are in your individual truth, there is no reason to prove who you are and prove what you represent and feel defensive towards others who are sitting there. It's you, it's your fault, it's your fault, your fault. So I just want to put that message out there really strong right now, because I know a lot of you are suffering because people are pointing their fingers. It's your fault, and your fault. And the extremes that people will go right now to project is very, very bizarre. So always line back with source, reconnect, reevaluate yourself. Don't worry about what others are doing. So that is a strong message coming through for a lot of you that are watching today. Don't worry about what other people are doing. They have free will. They are a free individual. If they want to try to find a way to get validated through other individuals, whether it's toxic or not, that is their choice, their decision. If they want to blame you for their mistakes, that's their decision as well. You just do not have to accept that energy in your life, okay? So just say, I do not consent to that energy. I do not consent to this behavior. If you're experiencing that, because a lot of you are coming to me right now with messages like, oh my God, I'm going through this, I'm going through that. Okay, I do understand, you guys. And there's also certain situations that if you're coming back to me with repetitive situations, I may not always want to keep reading that situation. And the reading is going to start going into another angle and start pushing you to go within. And that's been happening a lot more as well. I do not promote continuous karmic cycles with my work. So that is why some people are dropping off my collective, and I know this. So because they want validation for their karmic cycles, they want validation for their own decisions and behavior, okay? And they want to point fingers at somebody else all the time. That is the problem in this world. We really do own our own self. We really do have the controller to our own life. We just have to take all of that back and go with it, okay? So a lot of the feminine right now is dealing with that and wanting to be like, whoa, so-and-so's trying to control me, so-and-so's trying to do that. Nobody's doing that to you. Only if you allow it. Okay? Only if you allow it. So I'm going to read the feminine more here with some cards and see what's going on. Some of you are getting tests, I'm hearing. You're like learning more about yourself, and I do feel like that, you know, this card is a representation of some of you are working on your career, which I know is going on collectively right now. You're being shifted in your career, okay? But this is also working on finding wisdom in within yourself, and self-discovery is what I'm feeling today. So a lot of self-discovery. And you know, sometimes the self-discovery, you guys, can be when individuals come towards you and try to dump on you and blame you and point fingers at you, okay? And I'm getting anxiety when I say that, so I know that some of you are dealing with that and have extreme anxiety about that right now. Please let that go to source and just release that anxiety, okay? Just imagine that being sent back to source. Not your problem, not your energy. You do not consent to that. Send that back, okay? So this is just a way for you to gain wisdom and learn about yourself. A lot of you have people trying to manipulate your path right now. I feel that really, really bad, okay? Is somebody else's advice or somebody else's input or blame or whatever your story is, you guys, whatever's going on, if you feel like somebody's trying to distort your path, okay, are they coming in with actual valid advice that is benefiting you to the best, for the best interest of yourself at the end of the day? Or are they trying to self-manipulate because they're, trying to manipulate and get you self-sabotage because they're projecting their own inner wounds? This is a really tough one to figure out, but really just go within, okay? Is the advice you're getting actually helping you, or is it going to sabotage your path? And I feel such horrifying anxiety off you guys. So I know a lot of you are so anxious right now because yesterday there was tests that went out and you had extreme distortion, so you're kind of going back and forth and you're trying to figure out what's reality, and it really attacked you guys to the point where it got you back into old ways. Some of you got hooked back into old ways yesterday is what I'm hearing, okay? And what I'm hearing is this will prevail to you if you did, if it's not benefiting your life. Always look within, go within, look out in front of you now. What is benefiting your life today? Now. It doesn't matter what benefited your life yesterday. It does matter because you got lessons out of that and you learned from that. But in this current moment, what happened yesterday, what happened last year, what happened the year before that does not benefit you now. It's not now. It's not now. You don't want to relive those moments, you guys. A lot of you are being tempted or lured in to keep reliving these cycles of darkness. And it's not because those moments weren't good. You might be reflecting on good times, but it's putting you in darkness because you're chasing these good times over and over again. So it's putting you in this continuous karmic loop that you're being just drug around on the carousel again. Are you going on this carousel again? Okay? Because some of you viewers are, is what I'm hearing. Okay? So let me know in the comments below. Also, like, subscribe, and share. You guys forgot to add that in and comment below because it does help if you comment on my work to get it circulating. Okay? Yeah, some of you are healing. Like, you're going through healing. You're healing some deep karmic cycles. And what you're healing right now is what I'm hearing is moments of sabotaging is what I'm hearing. Self-sabotaging behavior for the feminine collective right now. So these moments of self-sabotaging behavior, and I feel like other individuals are coming around you to trigger this, and I'm getting itching in my ears, so that's an indication that some of you are upgrading yourself, like through this, you're healing yourself. When others come in and trigger these self-sabotaging moments, it's like you're healing that, you're going back to that, you're going back to those moments. I feel like some of you, what is happening is you're looking for comfort. So you may be looking for old ways or old cycles out of comfort because there's some fear here of growth for some reason. And there's some fear here of exiting the self-sabotaging moments. Okay? So there's the want and desire to go back on this carousel again. Do you get what I'm saying? Okay, sometimes it's hard for me to speak what I'm saying. Major test yesterday with that. Major test. Okay, and some of you are going to get lured back. That's why my collective is shrinking right now. People are going back. People are getting lured and tricked into an outside validation that's like got them in this place of, aha, that's where I belong. So they're running towards that. My work is to promote freedom, which is seen as is bad. Okay, which is seen as bad. So some of you are like going to get tempted by outside validation that is just luring you into something you don't want to get into. So be very careful. Be very careful with others' advice. Be very careful with what you're believing right now. There's a lot of stuff out there that is distorted. Okay? That is, it's not always good. All right? So I feel like a lot of you are a bit defensive right now, which is understandable. You may feel like you need to defend you. You may need to defend those that you love right now. Okay? Are those you are defending, I need to ask this as well, are those that you are defending benefiting the larger perspective? Or are you defending people right now that are in karmic cycles that are not releasing them? Are you defending people who are benefiting your life in the moment? Think about that as well. You guys have major decisions to make here. Are you reacting from fear? Are you reacting from love? Reacting from fear, you guys, is reacting from a place of sickness. And will keep you sick. It will keep you dark. It will keep you sick. Reacting from fear will keep you sick. Some of you are holding on way too tightly of something here. Okay? And this is a personal thing, so it's going to be different for each and every one of you. But whatever you are holding on to is a karmic cycle of some sort. It is behavior. It is a pattern. And you're refusing to make that decision. You're refusing to release this pattern and go to source here and connect to source. Okay? You're refusing to do this because you're holding on way too tightly because your heart is surrounding this cycle. That's the visual I'm getting right now. Your heart is surrounding this cycle and you're refusing to let it go because you're like, I have to because I love these people or this person or whatever it is, or you have love for whatever it was. Okay, so I don't know. This is going to be a personal thing. It could be a cycle, you guys, that's repetitive through several different perspectives, but that's what's going on here. And what I'm hearing, you guys, is that you have some karma and lessons to learn yet before you're able to release it too. So you guys are going to be illuminated on what this is. It's going to be in individual circumstances, what I'm hearing for the feminine energy. And what I'm hearing is that once you release this, you guys, you're actually going to have some abundance coming in. And remember, abundance isn't just money, right? Abundance is several different things, you guys. And one thing about money is that money has been taken over by such a destruction here, such a destructive thing. Okay, why does our dollar bill say in God we trust? Okay, just remember that. You know, abundance is not money. You know, the paperback is so evil in some aspects here, okay? There's a good thing about money and there's evil about money. So many people see abundance as money. It's not. It's not. And once you let go of that, money is a lot more free flowing for you guys as well. Remember that as well, okay? Don't prison yourself. Whatever repetitive cycle you're doing, feminine, don't prison yourself. Even if it's in the name of love, even if it's in the name of something you have today, or you did have, or you hope you have, or you want, whatever it is, it has to be today, now, that is benefiting your life. Okay? I'm sitting outside, and this beautiful view that I have where I'm at today is benefiting my life now. Okay? So that's the moment I'm going to live in now. It's not going to be this good time that I had, 20 years ago, yesterday, okay, even 2 days ago, a week ago, whatever, that I just want to keep living because I'm going to look and I'm going to go, this is beautiful, this is full of love, this is nature, this is what love is all about, and this is what I want to live in. Alright, so masculine energy. They're really working hard to try to prove themselves at this time, you guys. And the masculine here, what I'm hearing with the feminine is, please be patient with some of these masculines. It doesn't take... Okay. Please be patient with some of these masculines. Rome was not built overnight, okay? That's what I'm hearing right now. And some of these masculines want to prove to you that they are worthy, okay? They may not be coming in with full-on love right now. They may not be coming in how you want them to come in, feminine, okay? You may be with this person in your home. You may not be with this person. Take it as it resonates and toss out the rest. I'm not about labels either. I don't care about labels. It's irrelevant, okay? I'm all about getting everybody on track here, the balance. But I do feel like that the masculine here views some of you as like literally such an amazing, independent, goddess type of individual that you don't need them. Okay? That it's like they don't know if they're good enough for you is what I'm hearing. It's not that they don't care about you, because they do and they admire you. It's they just don't know if you need them, and they're just like, wow, I have a lot of work to do. Okay? They're afraid they missed an opportunity. For some of you, there's a missed opportunity. Some of them are realizing the perception and what they thought love was is really boring. I'm hearing, okay, it's really not what they thought it was. It's boring. It's programmed. It's coming from distortion. It's coming from irrational thoughts. It's coming from programs. It's what I say all the time: programmed love, distortion. Yep, they're in their heads about it. The Seven of Cups. They're realizing that they're not as independent as they thought they were. Okay, they're very codependent in some aspects here. They're very dependent on other people's perceptions of their reality. Okay, I'm hearing that as well. They don't even recognize some of their patterns at this time. As the feminine clears their own karmic cycles, the masculine is going to start recognizing their own toxic behaviors. You guys, what's going on here is like a major life review, okay? And with the King of Cups here, I do feel like that this masculine is really in their head on love right now. And what it really consists of and what it really means. And I feel like the feminine is too, in a way. Because I feel like the feminine and masculine both have been holding on really tightly, okay? And there's a sense of control here. Whether it's the want to control the result of this connection still going on with the feminine, or it's the want of a result that may not prevail out how you anticipate, okay? Or it's just like struggling to let go of that old programming because there's other individuals involved here that are defining their identity, or there's like pressure to live to a standard here or live up to a perception. There's something like that going on here. They have a lot of anxiety around the feminine. I'm going to be honest, you guys. They really, really admire the feminine. So whoever's watching this, whether you're a masculine or a feminine, okay, your loving side and your beauty and your rise, your independence, they're really admiring that, but it creates a lot of anxiety at the same time, because a lot of you, as you rise, what happens is everywhere you go, you project out everybody's shadow, and they're just like, oh, you know, that's kind of what happens here. And I do feel like this masculine has a ton of anxiety that they just cannot match you right now, okay? Some of you, I'm hearing, though, you have more than one masculine option, okay? So whether you're doing the twin flame thing, you guys, or not, or the soulmate connection, I don't really care, because I feel like those labels are seriously irrelevant when it comes to your inner happiness and the result that you are obtaining. Okay, so there's a ton of anxiety here that men in general, for you viewers, or women, whatever, doesn't matter, cannot match you. And they feel pressured, and it's creating major anxiety, and you are literally showing them their shadow right now, and that is intense. Hence, life review is what I keep hearing. Life review. So just step back. Step back and let go, because the feminine is really struggling to let go, because I feel like some of you are taking offense to this behavior and you're like, oh my god, they are XYZ. There's a lot of in the head. There's a lot of illusions, delusional thinking here. There's a lot of unclear thinking here. Okay, there's a lot of overthinking going on both sides here. I'm going to see what the mutual energy is. Mutual energy in this connection. There's also Battle of the Wills going on with the Emperor here. And why I say there's Battle of the Wills, I do feel like a lot of the feminine here are standing in a real masculine place right now, okay, and trying to maybe overpower some of the masculine. I just have to be honest. Okay, and there's a little bit of intimidation behind that, because it is causing them to feel discouraged, whether this connection is coming in or not to some of you. So if you're kind of in this a little bit of an overpower place, you guys, with your energy right now, or trying to overpower, or trying to be more in your masculine, I'm hearing like release a little bit of that and simmer down some. Okay, so there's some of that going on, because this masculine I'm picking up on, they want to rise up on their own, and they need to rise up on their own is what I'm hearing. Okay, and they're a little bit intimidated because they feel like you just don't want to match them, or you don't want them to match you, one or the other. I don't know. Take it as it resonates. This is entertainment only. Oh, great. I dropped a card way to the bottom. Okay. There's a lot of conflict here. And what I feel, you guys, I feel a very competitive energy between some of you that are watching in this masculine. Okay? So some of you are definitely like having some conflict with this person, whether it's inner conflict or it's a competitive energy or competing energies. There's competitive energy here. What's going on? Let me know in the comments. I'm curious. All right. So, but what I'm hearing also, some of you have more than one man fighting for you. So that could be it as well. Or you already have a man or whatever. I don't know. There's competitive energy here. Let's get some messages. I've been manifesting this connection. I have an offer for you. I have inner child wounds. I'm feeling the consequences of my choices. I've been more focused on money. I've thought about spending time with you as family. I hold back because I don't want to feel rejected. Okay, I'm going to leave that right there, you guys. So please like, subscribe, share, and comment. I'll leave my Patreon below for you to join as well. It does help support my work to join there as well. Okay, you guys have a wonderful day.